Hi everybody, it's Josh with Talk About Trek, and today I have started my rewatch of Star Trek Prodigy Season 2, and it is such a good show, I needed to slow down, and instead of trying to take it all in one big chunk, talk about it, episode by episode. So that's what I was going to start doing here today, and hopefully you have the time to continue doing. The show definitely deserves a rewatch, and everyone should rewatch it as many times as possible so that we can get those numbers up and we get our Season 3. Oh, wouldn't that be great? But what we're talking about today is basically episodes 1 and 2 from Season 2, Into the Breach. And the season starts off wonderfully, in my opinion, having all of the Prodigy crew kind of split up, and doing their own thing at the academy, or trying to get into the academy, And immediately I'll point out, I love the cadet uniforms, the with the white and the red, and like the kind of delta coming up the middle. That's fantastic. And then they go right into it, knocking my socks off, bringing in old Bob Picardo. I mean, one of my favorite parts of Voyager for sure. One of my all-time favorite Star Trek characters, if I had to rank them, which maybe I've done at some point. Anyway, definitely one of my all-time favorites. Always would make me laugh. A wonderful singer, right? I love the singing moments from Voyager too. Those were fantastic. So, and again, he comes in with a bang here, saying, "I'm a doctor, not a butler." Refusing to carry Jenkin's bags there. So just already coming in, making me laugh. And then here we go. We get to see the new ship, the Voyager A, which has been it's like a science vessel that's been refitted with all of the latest technology that they brought back from the Delta Quadrant. Dal is kind of unimpressed, while everyone else is, just as impressed as they should be, seeing such a spectacular ship, right? Okay, and then here we meet one of the best new characters on this show. I freaking love Majel. I mean, such a good character, such a like a foil to like their craziness, And so this is us getting to meet them, getting to meet Nova Squadron for the first time. And I am going to find out these characters' names, because I know them, but I don't remember them. And we should be able to say their names in a video with some intelligence, right? Oh, look at this. So here is the bridge of the Voyager A. And just a beautiful looking bridge. Look at these big displays here. I don't know. I love it. I love just seeing new ship design, seeing all this. It's beautiful. So now everybody is getting kind of sent off to their own jobs on the ship, right? And where does Rocktot get sent? Cetacean Ops. Again, just dropping a huge bombshell right there, for everybody to enjoy. And now we get to actually see. I mean, we got to see some of it in lower decks, but this time on a much larger scale. And this right here is just a brief little glimpse in. And just look how beautiful it is, too. I love the lighting of the water and everything. The animators just did a great job with this. So everybody has their own job. Jenkins, he's in engineering. Dal is, since he's in the command track, he is trying to... Basically, they want him to learn more. So they teach him. They're trying to get him to learn more. And one of the jokes that keeps kind of coming up is Temporal Mechanics 101, and how he's not read it and how he needs to read it, and it's definitely gonna come up here in the future. So here he is in his quarters making a call to Gwen, just kind of explaining, that he's not really feeling this. It's not really for him. The call gets cut off as he kind of reveals, a little bit more feelings to her as well, and then as Zero is talking with the doctor, in another very good scene too, because the doctor is also a non-corporeal being, just like Zero, basically. So they had this nice little scene here where they were basically kind of, where he was giving him some, encouragement that he could possibly grow beyond, what he is now. But then, in the midst of the talk, let's slip something called Shuttle Bay 3. And there's only supposed to be 2 shuttle bays on this ship. What is in Shuttle Bay 3? They wonder. So they sneak around, or Rocktot does not want to get involved. She wants to keep it on the straight and narrow. They sneak around some fun little Jeffries Tube scenes, and they're able to find Shuttle Bay 3. They don't think there's anything in there until they kick something and discover a cloaked ship. They have to quickly hide when the Admiral and her crew comes in, and the Infinity is revealed here. So the Infinity is a special courier, and it's been retrofitted with temporal shielding, among other great things. Very special ship for a very special mission, which is revealed now here at the end, that they don't just plan on going and monitoring this wormhole that they're heading towards. They actually are going to mount a rescue mission, send this ship into the wormhole because Chakotay has sent a distress call out of it. So that's the plan. However, Admiral Jellicoe has decided to scrap the mission for right now because he deems it too dangerous to send people in. They might lose someone. So right now they're just kind of on a holding pattern. Her crew agrees to go against Jellicoe's orders and take the thing in there, but they decide to hold for now. But now the young Prodigy crew knows all about it. So that's the end of part 1 of Into the Breach. Part 2 starts up with a little bit of Gwen's story. What's Gwen been doing? She is on her way to Solum in a shuttlecraft. It's been taking quite a while, not as fast as the Protostar. And when she gets there, she is met with a bad surprise. Essentia, who was in the last season, of course, as the main villain, has beat her to Solum and is kind of, spread the word against her, So now that everybody already thinks that she is going to be coming in and basically telling lies, and Essentia is the one who's got the true story here. And as you can see, Essentia even shows like the future Solum after First Contact and everything happens there. So Gwen makes a spectacular escape, as you can see here, jumping through the window, sliding down a wire, and kind of hides herself in the midst of Solum, right? Oh, here we have a beautiful shot of this. Look at this. The Voyager A, beautiful ship, and then this wormhole again. I love the animation on this show. I just think they did a great job with it. When this mysterious orb shows up, right, and you don't know who is in the mysterious orb at the beginning, but now that I know who's in it, I can totally tell who's in it, right? I mean, you can tell. And again, just look how beautiful it is. And they did a great job with all the art on this show. So, on the streets of Solum, Gwen seeks out the younger version of her father, the diviner, Litharin. I'm probably saying that wrong. But he was basically an astronomer in his younger days. So he seeks her out, or she seeks him out to get his help. And again, I love the just all the world building and the world design on Solum as well, too. There's so much just cool stuff to look at. Basically, the Dow lets slip to Janeway that they know about Shuttle Bay 3. So now they're brought in on the full real mission to rescue Chakotay. And this is when they find out that basically it's because of Chakotay and his first officer's sacrifice, that the Protostar was sent back to Tar Zamora in the first place. So this is kind of a cool moment too, where they realize that without Chakotay, they would still be stuck on that prison, mining for them, whatever it is they were mining for there. And so they're kind of now in awe, and it kind of gives them this additional, motivation and meaning to want to go in and save him. So they're let in on what happened and all the mission and all that, and they're able to see the Protostar take off into the future without Chakotay there. Now Gwen has to convince her father that she is indeed his daughter, and to get some help, and they're able to do that, and he agrees he's gonna help her out, right? But now back on the Voyager, Majel has kind of been tipped off about Shuttle Bay 3 as well, and now she's on the lookout for it. So there's a very fun little scene here at the end of episode 2 there, where they're kind of racing Majel, who's in the elevator trying to get down to the Shuttle Bay, and they're running back and forth through the turbo lifts. That's a lot of fun. And then more people keep getting into the elevator, further irritating Majel, when finally this guy tries to get in, and she's like, no, you're going to take the next one. And I love that. That was fantastic. So But unfortunately, they all get down to the shuttle bay 3 at the same time, basically. And in the scuffle for trying to get them arrested, basically, Majel does a Vulcan neck pinch to Pog, and his head falls right on that button right there. And that is apparently the button that sets the ship in motion, because that is what happens. It begins on its pre-programmed course into the portal. The little orb thing shows up again too, and it's like, yes, go now, go now. And Voyager's like, well, we can't go now. And then they go now. So lots of fun, timey-wimey stuff going on here, right? We like that. So they go into the portal. That's the last picture I saved. And that's them going into the breach, right? That's them going into the breach here. So just a fantastic two-parter to start the season. So much, I don't know, so much for Voyager fans to enjoy. Love the Doctor. I love the new characters. And we're gonna get all their names for the next one. I feel bad because I don't have all their names memorized in my head. That's a lot of names. But you have the Andorian first officer. You have the counselor, Dr. Gnome, played by Jason Alexander. What is that first officer's name? We're gonna find that out. And also the other members of Nova Squadron. I want to know their names. I want to know their species as well. We're gonna find that. So, yeah, what a great ride. I'm glad to be watching it again. As soon as I put it back on, I was like, yes, this is going to be fun. So join me along for this ride as we watch and talk about, Season 2 a little bit more in depth. So, as always, everybody, thanks for watching. Live long and prosper. We'll see you all in the next one.